Harsh fluorescent lighting, condensation steaming up the shop front. A film of grease clings to every surface. I'm getting wafts of cheap lemon and lime hand wipes through the smell of hot wings, which sizzle in the back. We all walk, drive, ride through the streets of London and have passed hundreds of fried chicken shops. Do you notice them? Do you despise them? Are you a regular? Whatever your experience of what is becoming an iconic inner London setup, I want to take you a step further into these outlets, unveil what lies beyond the chicken, and uncover then why it is that fried chicken shops are saturating our streets. Because I assure you, the fried chicken shop is more than the fried chicken. Now, I just want to rewind a few years to my secondary school days in Tower Hamlets, East London. On a typical Friday afternoon, as the school day would draw to a close, me and my friends would continue the hot topics of afternoon registration in the playground after school. This would go on for an hour or two, or for however long the school caretakers would permit. After they'd chased us a couple of times around the languages block, we'd shift reluctantly onto the curb just outside the school gates. We'd be left in a situation. Where could we go as a large mixed group of 15-year-olds? Overcrowded homes, small flats, sometimes strict parents really limited our options. So where did we end up? The fried chicken shop. Any combination of us, be it a group of 2 or 20, would rock up in our school uniforms, crooked ties, maybe only just a few of us buying food, and we'd sit around a table for anywhere between 10 minutes and 2 hours. The food was quick, tasty, cheap. 3 wings and chips for £1, for those of you who haven't had the absolute delight of the locally renowned kids' meal. But as much as we told ourselves we were going there for the food, we weren't. We were going there as a last resort. And this is why I say the fried chicken shop is more than the fried chicken. They're providing something greater. I read that there are 42 fast food outlets per secondary school in my borough of Tower Hamlets. 42. That figure's kind of hard to register, so I went up to the parade of shops that we'd usually go to, and I counted for myself. There are, excluding the CAF, the Subway, the Chinese, the Thai, and the Turkish, 5 fried chicken shops in this 50-meter stretch. That's like 1 every 10 meters. Suddenly that statistic wasn't so hard for me to believe. You got PFC, that's perfect fried chicken, HFC, halal fried chicken, KHF, still don't know what that one stands for, and many more. These independent, often family-run fried chicken shops are the providers of an essential service, a space. Growing up in London, this global city, I feel like there are fewer and fewer spaces that can be shared by everyone, that are inclusive, non-selective, and importantly, allow young people to feel a sense of both belonging and agency. Spaces where we feel we have a sense of control, choice, independence. Fried chicken shops are filling this void. You go in there as anyone, present your pocket change to whoever it is behind the counter, boss man or uncle. If there's some small chance he's your cousin's next door neighbor's dad, you sit, you eat, you chat. Scattered across the capital, I'm starting to see fried chicken shops as forming this invisible web, a strong but simple network, bringing some sense of unity in this vast metropolis. Their significance has shone a spotlight on them in the social media realm. The young man going by the name of the chicken connoisseur earned millions of views online as he trialed and rated the chicken from outlets across the city. whilst the woman from the YouTube series Chicken Shop Date went viral as she chatted to an array of grime artists over wings and chips. And to top it all off, one of the ads for a recent Nike campaign that spurred huge excitement and titled "Nothing Beats a Londoner" features Morley's, a popular fried chicken chain that started in South London. So their relevance is being recognized, and an image of London is being showcased to the world that's got nothing to do with Buckingham Palace or Burberry. It's an image that, for once, ordinary people can take some ownership of. But there's a problem. With all of these wonderful things that fried chicken shops are, I'm starting to see them as indicators, almost symptoms of a deeper underlying issue, flagging something to my attention wherever they crop up. Earlier I said that fried chicken shops are the providers of spaces where young people feel a sense of both belonging and agency. Well, I need to adjust that slightly. We have a true sense of belonging, yes, but a false sense of agency. What do I mean by a false sense of agency? Well, on the surface, me and my friends had a choice on that Friday afternoon. Which chicken shop would it be, Spice Hut or Real Taste? Once we were in the chicken shop, burger meal or kids meal, once we got our food, chili sauce or ketchup. These superficial consumer decisions lured us into a feeling of free will, like we were in control. When actually, where was our choice to begin with? This supposed sense of agency was secondary to the societal limitations that led us to the chicken shop in the first place. Where are the spaces for young people? The spaces that don't compromise other aspects of our well-being, because the truth is chicken shops may nurture, but they do not nourish. Where can we go after school, before home, with £1 in our pockets and a whole afternoon's worth of conversations to be had? The safe social spaces for young people are scarce. Yet these are the environments for exploration of our identities that help channel and shape our individualism, strengthen our social interactions, all influencing our development into young adults. If only we could take all that it is that fried chicken shops are accomplishing, but leave out the fried, get rid of the chicken, and drop the shop. Now, whether you're driving, riding, walking back home tonight, I want you to try and count the number of fried chicken shops that you see. Maybe crane your neck a little and take a look inside. There will be young people in there. I hope we can appreciate what these small fluorescent hubs are achieving and recognize how the chicken shop culture is weaved into the identities of so many young people, including my own. But it's time that we move beyond the chicken now. And how we do that is up to us. Thank you.